points per game. Royce Freeman is the lone setback, and we've got an early flip.
Full start, number 76 offense.
Just a second ago, nondescript start.
1st and 15 now, and another one.
Wow.
Everyone saw that one.
Full start, 54 offense.
For 50, he's going to be all over the place, Tim.
Not the shimmy shake. It came earlier than that. Here's Burmeister. He's a dual threat from the setback, 2nd and 13. There goes Royce. It was in their practice.
Well, I love it how he comes underneath here and works his way back underneath away from a three-man formation, the opposite side of him. The numbers game, they're already run where they ain't.
16 yards on that carry. Here's the RPO, and it goes to Taj Griffin. He stopped. 2nd down, 11. Wide receiver screen again to Griffin. Handling that with this dink and dunk mentality in the passing game. They roll out Burmeister again towards the boundary. It's Griffin, and he's ushered out at the 40.
Look at the wide bunch formation out here.
It's Freeman, and he's stopped. Stoned at the line of scrimmage. It's an elite offensive performance. Freeman is in the backfield, 1st and 10. Oregon trails by 7. 1 pitch, 1 catch, 1 score for Washington State. Freeman burrows ahead for a couple, and that's it. 40 players from the state of California.
Here comes the pressure.
1 opportunity deep for Johnny Johnson.
Putting pressure.
3rd and 7. That was a quarterback draw all the way. Burmeister bounces off Cougars. Just shy of the 1st down. Well, the ball came loose late.
We compare him to a lot of players.
2nd down and 9.
This little tandem stack of either side.
Wide receiver screen. Johnny Johnson stopped in his tracks.
Big deal of it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 21 defense. 15-yard penalty. That's an automatic 1st down.
Benoit remains the setback. He takes it inside the 25.
2nd down, long.
Benoit again. It is 1st down.
Another base run formation for him.
Not this time. Benoit stopped.
Twice now they've come out in that trips formation that's wide. And again, it's just a little underneath handoff. All the quarterback is looking. Burmeister's out to
the inside linebacker. 2nd and 12.
Movement.
Well, you touched on it from the very beginning. This time it's Breland, 27, the tight end.
Full start, number 27 offense.
Wow.
It happened again.
Full start, number 68 offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
The line to make is all the way to the 8-yard line.
Nice.
Benoit. A lot of yardage just with a dive.
The old Edgerton James, slow 2, fast through. Let me read it. Let me get my head around. One job for big yards.
3rd down and short now. Burmeister. Nice spin move. Little teacup down there at the bottom of your screen.
They're going to run it.
Benoit down to the 5. Sirs. 2nd and goal.
Beautiful.
Benoit. Down to the 1.
But they went the opposite. Got yards.
Kanai again. And the Cougars were waiting for him this time.
See, this is going to be a pressure look here on the inside. They are stemming late to that look, which allows the little bodies to come fill those voids. When you vacate
of Washington State. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Johnny Johnson is in the slot. Burmeister.
Nice.
He's got Breland. It's touchdown.
You can see 27 right here on the release. This is just a four-vert look. He's going to go upfield, and because the guy crosses his face, he turns it into a seam route. When you got to cover 2 look like that, Tim, the weakest is sitting right here. This is what changes it, though, right here, Tim. The motion coming this direction changes the responsibility. The inside linebacker then shifts and has that guy to his side. That's where the bust. See, both of them come up instead, and they leave the tight end open right there. And here's the guy.
By Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh. He wanted to play for his father, Jack. And his coaching career has been outstanding at every stop, including Western Kentucky. Freeman.
Timmy, and we'll talk about that a little bit more after this play.
Freeman in traffic again. Outstanding penetration.
Guy, and he knows he loves you because he spent time with you.
He said for the first time he's been able to hire a coaching staff without having to worry about a budget. Here's Freeman. That screen. Brooks James in the backfield for Oregon on 1st and 10. Well, the Ducks defense has played well to this point, but so too has for him and has been playing well. 2nd and 11. Pitch to the wide side, and it's Darian McNeil, 89-7. Burmeister. Pass just off the fingertips on 1st and 10. 6:54 and counting in the first half. Royce Freeman breaks free. I'll tell you, outstanding.
Boy, he's so good. Just his vision, the way he sees things and the way it develops, makes one guy miss. Step inside. Tim, he's just a true step in the ability to run from it.
Here he goes again. Inside the 35. 12 rushing behind Charles White.
Wide gaping hole, another opportunity for him. But again, the thing I like about his game,
3rd and 1. Why not? He may not have gotten there, though. I think he's short by a yard.
Again, the low man will typically win this. Freeman's got to get his shoulders down. He comes in there on the ISO play. The offside guard is pulling. And again, just closes the hole on him.
Tomorrow, they try it again. 1 for 6 on the year. And they go jet sweep to Taj Griffin. And he's got it. Short. Gonna hurt him.
It's going to be short.
Yep.
3 links.
How about that? They did it again. 4:46 remaining in the first half. Washington State by 3, and we
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
problem for guards and tackles that line up against him. Freeman remains the setback. Wide receiver screen, and they go to Schooner, and he stopped. Johnny Johnson, the third, number 80, is flanked to that side. Burmeister looking long into double coverage, and that should be, well, it was in position to be. Royce Freeman in the backfield on 3rd and 15 for the Ducks. Burmeister trying to get it done on his own and is going to be stopped at the 32nd. Benoit is in the backfield on 1st and 10 with the ball at the 39. See if they can get some points before the intermission. And that's Schooner, 86. Burmeister rolls, and again towards the boundary. It's Schooner. Is there. On 1st down. He gets out of some trouble. This is his specialty. Wisely ushers himself out.
More, but he spins out of that eventually and comes back away from it. The pressure's on the outside. He's got leverage and then comes outside of that.
They'd like to get before the break. Burmeister over the middle. Breland, the tight end. They're 1 out of 8 on 3rd down conversions, the Ducks.
Well, the movement got him again. No flag though.
Here's Burmeister. Great defense.
Being able to stay home where you're here or the guys inside. When you're not moved or affected by what goes on, staying home is significant because it's all about assignment and playing.
Matt Leinart at halftime mentioned to take some of the shackles off of the freshman quarterback in this second half. Royce
just passed. We'll see what the attitude. Yeah, they're going to do it this time. Oh, no.
Burmeister takes it. Nice ad-lib job on his part.
Into the field, and yet you run the quarterback draw. That's lack of confidence in your quarterback right there. I mean, so they're playing.
Who underneath has been a go-to guy, number 86, can get on track here. This pass is thrown to Johnny Johnson. He'll be 2, and they miss him because he was a pure go-to receiver. Griffin taking it to the wide side of the field. They've used that in that 2014 Pac-12 title team that went on to play for the national title. Griffin down. Yep. They only need a yard this time. On the zone read, he lost the ball. It's on the ground. Washington State looks to have it.
You got it.
On the zone read and coming away with it, Robert Taylor.
One thing that you hoped he would be able to do on the little mesh in the read here, he comes back underneath and pulls it. So that's what his read tells him. But that little spin doesn't secure the ball.
Tony Brooks-James is in the backfield. Big series here for Burmeister. We
Huge.
can't say enough how important it is that they take the shackles off, and this will help Tony Brooks-James. Remember, they are 15 yards, and he was almost down here.
Yeah, you can see he does a nice job of that right leg. That's the old Jake leg move right there. Miss.
Well, you can get hurt that way. He stopped very quickly. Burmeister again stepping up. Even then, he was back into the game. The tight end, Breland, 27, has the only touchdown reception. He's in the slot to the left. Brooks-James.
Blitz.
Yep, right up the middle, and the freshman didn't see it.
Shows you exactly why it's so difficult to defend these guys in the middle. They come pressure from the outside. He comes underneath on a delayed blitz.
Formation, 5 players in the back.
Again for Urban Meyer.
A lot of water in between that time.
Yep.
Many years ago. Won a national championship in '85 that way.
Royce Freeman carries it ahead for a 2. And then you guys were able to run the table. Burmeister, when rolling out, he's been more effective. That's Johnny Johnson. Pump fake by Burmeister. Now the pocket collapses and he is down.
Raptor blitz here. You got to get a man unblocked here, and from the inside you can see it. The pressure was coming from all angles. Nice job of the underneath coverage. Just too much. Just technically a.
Nothing doing for Burmeister. Tries to cut it back up and gets it to.
Got to run away from this. This is what we call a starboard type charge, the right side. This play needs to come back here. Instead, he runs right into the teeth of the numbers. The opportunity is this gaping hole on the backside. Again, the option to be able to make that decision to move.
Royce Freeman remains in the backfield as we open the 4th quarter, looking long, and it's intercepted. Taken out of there by Marcus Strong. And Burmeister knocks him out of bounds.
We certainly know they've got a coach and a staff that's conducive to that.
Freeman with a little stutter step ahead for about 2, maybe 3. Luvu, you touched on it in the open. The stemming before the snap. It's been problematic. That ball was tipped and it. 3rd down and 8. Burmeister is flushed from the pocket. Flags are down. He has plenty for a 1st down, but we'll have to check the marker.
There are fouls on both teams.
Yeah.
Holding, number 73 offense. Holding, number 21 defense. Those fouls offset, still 3rd down.
That's Young have to buy in, and he certainly has with Mario Cristobal and company. Burmeister flushed again. Lots of green space in front of him. Took a heavy-duty hit.
Holding, number 55 offense. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
With Oklahoma, but just true.
Even Saban disciples have not fared as well as Leach's, no question. Pass is incomplete, intended. That's Benoit. Watching every bit of it. I'm a little surprised to see this. Kenai Benoit trying to get to the edge and can't. It's Stanford defenses that I remember seeing in recent memory.
Yeah, what Alex Grinch has done with this unit, given what he has to work with, Tim. Another interception here.
Off the tip drill. Yep. Schooler lost it, and Taylor and the celebrations to follow. So climb on. Freeman. He's not been able to punt.
He's got a 20-point lead here.
He's in the zone. Looping it long down the middle, and that's caught. That's Schooler. He dropped it on the deck. I think they're going to rule it incomplete instead. They are. Possession as he hit the deck.
It was a nice catch. He just
could not complete it.
Yeah, couldn't complete it to the ground.
Really nice defensive work.
After review, the receiver caught the pass and was down. The ball will be placed at the Washington State 45-yard line.
That shocks me. A huge break, in my opinion. Freeman and Brooks-James, the setbacks with Burmeister. From the 45, they run option, and that is snuffed out quickly by.
The opposite direction that time. You know, they've been doing this, And then they came back the opposite direction. Everybody went to the port side or the left side.
And down 15. Quick out for Schooler again. You know, this was a net. Lost the snap. Just dropped it and then had to heave it out of bounds. Up to the farm next week. Time running out, and down he goes. With Spate out and with O'Korn taking over, they were really challenged by Purdue for 3.5 quarters before beating the Boilermakers on the.
Backing up some numbers like Joe Tiller with Braum at the helm there.
More and more, though, Spencer, Ohio State's got a loss. Our conferences with an undefeated record, I think it's going to be very difficult for that to occur.
I'm an advocate for everybody gets a mulligan. There's going to be at least one.
Yep.
The numbers, you look at them, you say, well, how don't we know more about these guys? We certainly know about the issues of timing and so forth in West Coast. Nice little slam.
Yeah, it was.
Inside.
Off an RPO.
Skills.
As the clock begins to wind down, this would look to be the road. But the games that they get to play at home are big. On that final play, incomplete. It was intended for Schooler again, and that